Hey everyone, welcome to episode 5 of Exchange of Information, a dual collaboration with This Is Azrael Vids, where we each play through a deck with a guest. Today my guest is Oran, who you may have seen in last video with Az, always known for building really interesting decks, I think. I of course have talked about him in terms of his Jinteki biotech decks that have caused me nightmares, but hopefully we are on the same page here with Kate. So how are you doing today, Oran?
Not too bad, thanks for having me on.
No problem at all, thank you for joining me. So today we're playing a Kate deck that's kind of similar to the UK Nationals deck, but adding in Data Breach and things like Temujin Contract as well, just because they're great cards.
Yeah, Temujin Contract is literally in every deck right now. Super card, giving Criminal a really good chance again, completely winning the money game.
And we're up against Weyland today. Of course at Weyland as well, so
What's that, man? Right.
that gives some indication maybe as to what they hope to do, which is likely kill us.
Yeah, pretty sure that will be the case.
And of course Damien has joined Az on the other side, who was my guest for the last 2 weeks, and you two know each other quite well, and you know.
Yeah, we're good friends, and Damien introduced me to the game, and we basically make up our local meta. The two of us being the only two players in the Midlands here, so. We play together quite a lot, so there will be a lot of bragging rights.
This is the most important game you'll ever play.
Exactly.
So, opening hand is Employee Strike, Temujin, Quality Time, Data Sucker, and Dirty Laundry. What's your first impression of that?
Yeah, it is nice to have some money.
It is, actually.
Could get the Data Sucker up as well. And could even stop him getting some money too.
You're tempted?
But, I'm a little bit tempted by this, yeah. You?
Initially I was worried, but now that you've put across how much money we'll make, and we do get quite a few hands out of our cards out of hand, and then we can quality time pretty quickly. So
pretty quickly, yeah. Which is not only my problem with quality time is having an empty enough hand to use it as well. So I think we could get worse, to be honest. I think.
Yep, that's a principle to often live by, it seems.
And they've kept their hand as well, so that's interesting.
So we could Temujin. The Temujin is always an interesting call because, on the one hand, if you put it on a central, you can pressure a bit earlier, but you run the risk of them icing things up, of course.
Yeah, very quickly. But I think when you're Kate and this all this R&D pressure, if we can make them spread the ice somewhere else, that's not necessarily a bad thing. And we can dirty laundry in archives and then get the data sucker as well. Oh, they've left it open. That's really tempting.
So now we're left.
That is really tempting, yeah.
So we can Temujin, Data Sucker, run, and then Dirty Laundry somewhere.
We could, yeah. Do you want to go straight for R&D and do that?
Oh, it's so tempting. Oh dear. It is going to be a server they ice up very quickly, especially against Shaper.
Yeah.
So,
but hopefully we'll get an SMC soon enough, and we can keep that pressure on. Although archives is just so handy as well. The other thing is if we could get in trouble with some mid seasons as well, or hit a snare and then follow it up by hitting another snare. So
okay, I think
we've got move archives. Yeah, keep it safe.
Take it nice and easy for the moment.
Yeah.
And this may have caught them out a little bit as well.
Yeah.
And I suppose we laundry as well.
Yeah, I think so.
Make hay while the sun shines.
Yeah.
So that's pretty spectacular opening hand. We're up to 12 credits. They now have 2 servers that they need to ice up.
Yeah. That's the play I'm going for, especially when you don't know earlier on if there's any snares knocking about.
The trade-off is lack of information, but
yeah.
I'm okay with it. As you say, we have a great opening hand. We didn't die to snare.
Yeah. We might die yet.
It's true.
Yeah.
If they can get us with Seasource Scorch now,
yeah,
they earned it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's you have to sometimes just take those chances.
So I think next turn we just quality time and see where we go from there, really.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
If we don't draw anything too interesting, we can just run archives a few times.
Yeah. I'd be pretty happy with that. And you know what? I'm really happy it's not the end of the world if they put a piece of ice on archives.
Yeah.
At this point.
It's something they're not putting elsewhere.
Yeah. I really love to play an employee strike as well, but with hostiles is the problem, isn't it?
That is the issue of playing against Weyland. Having 2 ones on your side is fantastic. Oof. Okay. Install advanced. What could this be?
Yeah, I think a lot of these Weyland decks I find of late are really trying to rush out agendas. I'd be pretty sure that's probably just a straightforward agenda. But I suppose we quality time and see what we get.
Yeah, if we get SMC, we can make a charge for it.
Yeah, they're also their hand might be actually flooded there as well. It might be why.
So no SMC, unfortunately. We can just keep making loads of money if we want.
Yeah, I don't mind that. We could probably afford a poke on R&D here.
We could. I'm happy to do that.
Dirty laundry, I suppose.
Yeah. At least then we kind of see what we're dealing with. Restructure. So no surprise there.
No surprise there. Like the chance of that being like an ice wall or is quite strong as well, but we don't want to do that last click. I think we try. I think I'd like to get the Timogen kind of cleared as well. Build up some more sucker tokens is not a bad thing.
Yeah, we could install clone chip for free as well.
Yeah.
Might as well make
use our ability. Yeah, exactly.
Because you know there'll be a turn where we want to install 3 things.
Yeah, I can't do that exactly.
So even if we give up the Atlas token, at least we're in a good financial lead.
Yeah. And we've got the other Timogen waiting as well, so I think from now here on out as well, we should be in position to challenge anything that goes into that server.
Ooh,
Corporate Town.
Sales.
I'm delighted that's not an Atlas. That's brilliant news. Yeah.
Okay, so Diesel?
Diesel, yeah. Let's see what options we got.
Nice to be getting all this draw so early. And tons of money.
Tons and tons of money. I think we can afford to poke R&D again.
Laundry it again?
Yeah, just laundry it. Why not?
We're probably not going to get a closed account anytime soon.
No, hopefully not.
We get food.
Yeah, we got the food and we got the money advantage. I wonder if they rush this out as well.
You know, because it's might be tempting?
Yeah, I would. So what's the worst we can hit right now? The corporate sales team and only a data sucker out. A tag and have to clear it?
Yeah, I'm willing to have a poke.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much more that's a problem.
At least we're pushing them further away from that restructure as well.
Yeah, exactly. Which we know they have.
No, they're just going to let us in.
Yeah.
Fistful of snares.
Yeah, probably.
Excalibur.
Oh, I wonder is this like some okay, off the grid or something like this? Someone trying to play around kittens?
Yes.
Maybe something along those lines. Maybe.
So where do we want to poke now?
I just think get the money again. We don't need to. We can look to draw next turn, or you could actually play down the snowball. But I don't want to give away that we have it already. Or you can do the clone chip, get the discount, keep the money.
We took this off the top. Oh no, we don't want to run again. Yeah, clone chip. So yeah. Don't want to be running last click.
No.
So Excalibur, yeah, that does instantly kind of scream an off the grid kind of thing.
Yeah, we've got Atman as an answer for this, don't we?
We do actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's our thing to deal with that. I'm really starting to think they're flooded. They're trying to win this money race. Do you want to draw first, maybe, or poke R&D first, whichever? I don't really mind it.
If we could draw into our medium,
yeah,
that'd be pretty nice. So we just get the same old thing. I'd be willing to draw one more time, check R&D, and sure gamble. And
then or even just I really wouldn't mind clearing the Timogen as soon as possible so that we can put the next one down. on a server that we really want to hit, you know?
Yeah, because we do have this, so
Yeah.
maybe just run R&D and then archives twice. That would sound good to me.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good.
And at least we're kind of hopefully stemming the tide if they see anything. So we see Enigma. Good to know.
Sure, yeah. It's all good.
I mean, that would likely go on R&D.
Yeah. We haven't seen any rights. We've only seen the restructure and the GFI. So,
well, the Excalibur as well.
Or the Excalibur as well, yeah. So, yeah, I'd be tempted to put that on R&D.
So
wouldn't mind our one of legwork wouldn't be too bad soon enough either. We can find an SMC first.
Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of draw so far, and yet no SMC. At least the one breaker, which
against Weyland it's not the end of the world because at least we're getting all this, our money. So a bit harder to kill right now.
It is nice to be 12 credits on top.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often against course at Weyland.
And as soon as we find a bet, we will be getting 5 clicks a turn.
Yeah.
Right, so now, this you'd imagine is Excalibur. Into something, probably Enigma on R&D.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If I was a betting man.
Yeah, I think we need to draw until we find an SMC or...
An Opus is okay.
It's not the worst. Wow, all this money.
Just crack money twice.
Yeah, I suppose there's I can't think of much else to do.
We could throw in the same old thing if we're really desperate to quality time or diesel, but it's not that exciting to me.
Now that they've it's hard to know really. I think to spend the money, I think for this click, I think we're gonna have to start poking around again soon.
Yeah.
Next turn, but hopefully we can draw into. The other thing is we don't mind keeping them this high of money because we're going to get or if we get bet down soon, we're in a really, really good position.
So serious draw on both sides for money.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 ice on HQ.
This is off the grid, isn't it? It has to be.
For sure.
The other thing about this as well is Enigma is 2 and so is that Excalibur, so really would be great to get the Atman.
Sharpshooter, not exactly what we were going for, but...
It could be useful. It's one we can ditch in the bin anyway if we see some nasty stuff.
Levy.
If we put on the same old thing anyway, we're in a good position with that. And then, well, we're probably going to use the snowball at some point. We can probably put that down.
Yeah, I'm happy enough with that. It's probably not the ideal breaker, but it might do the job. And Weyland is typically known for
yeah, so it does. It keeps its strength, doesn't it?
Yep.
Remainder turn. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to remember.
So if they put a Merrimati on the outside and a nice one on the inside, well, actually, no, it wouldn't matter. Ignore me. 2 Merrimatis, we're okay with.
Why not Inti?
Why not Inti is a good question. Yeah, there's definitely tweaks to be made to this deck. But at the moment, I'm happy with how much money it makes.
Yeah.
Now, if I could put on a bit more pressure, I'd be delighted.
Yeah. I think this is unusual though. There's not to see a little bit unlucky not to be seeing one of the self-modifying codes or at least one other breaker here at this point.
And no console yet either, so...
Yeah.
Things started well, we've slowed a little.
Yeah.
And we don't want to give them too much time because, as we can see, they're well catered for getting their Chrysiums, they're off the grids. It's just a matter of drawing into it, it seems. So aside from Chrysium and off the grid, do you know what kind of things this deck plays?
I haven't really, but I know I was talking to Az about and was using some off the grid shenanigans in a blue sun deck recently, trying it out. But I hope it doesn't mind me telling everyone that. But I don't think you would. Yeah, I can't really think of I presume it's that, and I presume there's a kit option as well. So
That's the side I'm worried about.
yeah,
So we're drawing.
I think we have to draw. We have to oh, here. We haven't seen Astrolabe either to put the Magnum Opus down.
Wow.
I think.
Do we just draw again? We'll be keeping 1, 2. Although this is
we can't put a Magnum Opus down because of the worry about memory now as well until we find the Astrolabe. So do we show gamble and point the Temujin at R&D already?
Yeah, I mean, they've been putting down a lot of ice here, so
yeah,
might not be the worst thing in the world. Maybe they'll think we're a bit more advanced in our game state than we actually are.
Yeah. We don't know for definite that's the enigma, but we're pretty sure. I think you're right about the same old thing. Diesel might be something we have to do next turn.
Really doesn't feel good, does it? But
yeah, there is 2 same old things in this deck, isn't there? So if we come into bother with the levy.
With the hostile as well, we might have to worry a little bit about Archer. The Sharpshooter is currently sitting in hand, which
we need to get rid of that. Yeah. So I think Diesel anyway, because we can get rid of that and our extra copy of Magnum Opus next turn.
Same old thing. Diesel's probably not the way to go. Same old thing. Quality time.
Or quality time. Sorry, quality time. I forget how much money we have. I meant quality time there.
That'll get us 5 cards for 2 clicks at least, which isn't bad, but isn't quite where we saw ourselves.
I don't think the employee strike's going to matter in this game.
No, it's
so
too
much.
I would say.
And we have 2 clone chips down, so
yeah,
we should have options.
Should. And 9 data sucker counters, we should be able to get through anything.
Yeah.
I mean, Atman at 2, and then we'll have all the flexibility in the world.
Once we have the Atman, we're fine, because the Excalibur is obviously going to go on HQ if it's an off the grid. I'm guessing by the way their ice is currently set up, that's the plan. So I think that's actually going to be vital to this game. It's the Atman.
It's great that we stole one of their 3-pointers though.
Yeah.
Because obviously they want to just stick them into the off the grid server.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't imagine going to stick a.
Scoring hostiles early is an interesting call, I think.
I presume that's just, again, I think you're right, I think that's just for Archer.
Yeah. But when we haven't used SMCs and things like that, it seems maybe a little early, but we'll see where the Archer ends up. Could be here.
Yeah.
So, same old thing, quality time?
I don't think... I think that's a decent enough option at this point. I don't think there's... It only loses 2 clicks. We currently don't need 1, 2... 3 of those cards. So
Sharpshooter's better off installed or in the bin.
Yeah.
Quality time.
Yeah, I think we need to be set up for when they go, so I think you're right.
Alright, so we draw into pretty much everything we need. So we can get our same old thing down. We draw into a quality time, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
So 2 clicks. Same old thing.
2 clicks.
And SMC.
Yeah, we can work around the rest. We can go get our Atman next as well, so which is good. Clone chip, then we really want the clone chip for the Sharpshooter. So that's definitely gone. We don't need the employee strike.
Probably not at this stage.
We're nearly set to go. I don't even think we need a quality time now.
Yeah, well, we only need one of the opus as well.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, 2 opus, so that's fine.
If we get our link down, we get the zoo for no memory.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Yeah, we need to do that.
So things starting to come together.
Yeah.
We just need to find our pressure pieces. I think both of us have gone quite sedentary now, where we're both chilling out.
Yeah.
Just waiting to see.
Yeah, who makes the first move?
Which is funny to say when it's 3-all.
Yeah, bet could be really interesting now because
they've purged. Wonder what they're worried about.
I suppose with that many data suckers, one app, and we can probably get through a lot.
Yeah, maybe they're worried about SMC Parasite to take down an archer immediately.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
That'd be hilarious.
I suppose we have to put a sports hopper down soon.
Yeah, so we get Sports Hopper, we could...
We're going to draw first, just in case. See what we get.
Drawing's always a good option.
Yeah, we'll do it first rather than second.
Freedom. So we'd like to combo that with indexing, or if we have R&D lock down.
Yeah, or even if we know we've got the money at the bank to make to make it into the server on and off the grid run or whatever shenanigans they're planning. Sports Hopper Zoo, just keep setting up, I suppose.
Yeah.
Until we see the medium or indexing or something useful like that.
It's even at the point now where I'd be happy to go R&D next turn.
Yeah.
So maybe take a credit.
Sure. Yeah.
Why have 26 credits when you can have 27?
Yeah. We probably could have actually drawn another card there. There was more options. Might have been a better choice there, but. So we've got a link now as well, which is helpful. So, and there's probably one more opus in, so we could save the click going for that, if depending on what we draw next. Or we can just go straight away and fetch our Atman.
Yeah,
but
I think we have to look at R&D and see what kind of thing we're dealing with. Like, we might even be able to keep the SMC for medium if we can make it to the end of this with...
That's interesting play, yeah. That definitely could be useful. Because we are set up with the clone chip for the sharpshooter, so we're fine if we hit the archer.
Yeah, we just... Astrolabe would be nice for that one extra memory.
Yeah.
Otherwise we kind of have to guess with the with the SMC rather. Oh, here we go. It's happening.
Yeah.
But they... okay. They did not ice up, or they did not put the Chrysium.
They're getting worried about our setup, I suppose, and deciding to go for it now.
Yeah, so...
we need the SMC for the Atman at 2.
Yeah. So we have a run?
I think we run early because then we've got the choice, and we might even be lucky enough to be able to play the Freedom through Equality if we got through in the cheap. But I don't somehow see that's going to be the case. I think we've got enough options at the moment, though, to at least attempt to get in.
So Curtain Wall on the outside is going to be expensive, but then sets us up for the rest of it.
Yeah, your snowball choice might come back to haunt us here, but it could also be glorious.
Okay, so run HQ, and let's see what they got. Archer on the outside would be annoying. Excalibur. Okay, well that's actually perfect. We want to SMC for Atman.
Yeah.
We do have an Inti, but we just didn't see it early enough.
Okay, cool.
So Atman at 2.
And there's probably a good possibility Enigma is somewhere like
3 strength.
Or 3, sorry.
Well, then definitely want Excalibur 2.
I've been calling it 2 all day. Was me putting you off.
That'd be an awful thing to run into.
Yeah.
So a little less flexible than we'd like, but not overly bad.
Well, this is +4.
Marimati. So it is going to be hard for them to stop us here, I think.
Yeah. But they're also going to go equally broke doing this, so...
Okay, so Snowball's going to be 2 strength now. Assassin. So we clone chip for Sharpshooter?
Because we can clone chip one more time for an archer, can't we?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think this is worth doing because we could probably play the Freedom if we get lucky enough to score, and then we only have to steal one more agenda, more than likely. More corporates or more Oak Towns are probably the way this deck is going.
Yeah. And at the moment we still hold the money lead.
Yeah.
Oof. Right. That's going to be expensive.
So that's going to cost us
Costs us 5 more,
5 more.
which is, it's worth it,
Yeah, I think we just have to go for it.
but I don't think we're going HQ all that often.
No. But that's fine because they're gone just as broke as well, and they don't know we were still holding the Magnum, so.
Yeah. And who knows,
We could even see it in the agenda here, yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
It would be awesome. Regretting putting the Timbergen on R&D now, but they're not going to raise that stuff next time.
Oh, we hit the second off the grid. That's actually...
That's zero trash, isn't it?
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's the next best thing to hit in an agenda.
So do
now,
we go greedy?
Could that backfire though? That's the only thing. We could literally run it, jack out, and then play it if we needed, if we don't dice it. But I don't know. I think that's your call, Mark. That's a tough one.
If we play it, we'll have 4 credits for this run. So the question is, what are we nervous about?
At 4 credits.
Like Enigma will cost us 3. We have Data Sucker on our side as well. They only have 4 credits. So
could be a nice one.
I'm willing to go for it.
Okay.
As you say, we could... I could regret this, I will be honest.
Yeah. It's cheeky, but we 4 is an archer though, isn't it?
Yes. Oh god, they could crush us. Oh.
We've got enough money with the sharpshooter anyway.
And we get in.
Yeah. Awesome.
So that's worked out quite well. And now I think we just take money.
Yeah.
So both of us are very broke after that.
Yeah. I think we were in a great position to come back from this though. With the Magnum, so.
Yeah, I think with the Magnum and hitting the second off the grid is really, really important for us.
I think the data sucker might be less of an issue now as well. We only need to make potentially one more run.
Yeah,
we could build up money again. So
Miramati now becomes Data Sucker and Natman, which is fantastic. Like, this server becomes a little more bearable if we have the Data Sucker counters on our side.
Mm-hmm. We need to find room to get down the Opus though.
Yeah. Astrolabe showing up anytime now would be lovely.
Yeah. Wouldn't say no to one of those.
Their money problems are solved again.
It's fine, they can't defend everywhere. I suppose we need to find the Astrolabe and get the Magnum Opus down.
Yeah, I mean we have this lined up on R&D as well, so if we can run here,
we can. And we can also we can still clone. What are we worried about hitting? Clone shipping the sharpshooter. If we can clone ship the sharpshooter, we should be okay.
Will we draw one more time? Because we can afford to ditch this self-modifying code, possibly.
Yeah, and then I suppose we can't run last click anyway, so we can draw one more and gain a credit.
Yeah, or hopefully Astrolabe
shows up. Yeah.
Nope. Data breach. So we're well set up whenever we can find a medium.
Yeah.
So credit.
Credit, I suppose. And
pitching.
We can pitch the levy now because as well, so this will make a difference because we got this same thing. I just suppose the S&T is not much good to us right now, is it?
Yeah, I think we're well set up. We should nearly have a check here as well. Like we're pretty sure one's Enigma.
Yeah.
Then it's just a case of how committed did they get to defending here.
Well, they're halfway through the deck. It kind of seems mad that we haven't seen an archer yet. And
very good point. And they did have like 30 credits at the time when they did this install, so it could be something huge. I'm willing to.
We've also got rid of 2 off the grids. I'd say they're digging hard for some more defensive upgrades, maybe an Ash or something to throw down to try defend.
They'd like to see a Jackson now as well.
Or Jackson to get back those off the grids. Well, the off the grids are cheap to trash, so hopefully we can get to a position. Okay, there's the Chrysium.
There's the Chrysium. So I think now we win the game on R&D.
Yeah. This red Timbergen might come back to help us quite a lot.
Yeah.
Did they?
What? Oh, they installed a nice protection R&D trashing too. Well then.
Ooh, interesting. Tollbooth or Curtain 1 maybe?
Tollbooth
Let's give it a 2.
seems like a possibility. They're a little too poor for Curtain Wall. Assassin is a likelihood as well.
Yeah.
So what is our plan?
Always draw first when you're not sure, I think, but
True, we are looking for Astrolabe still.
yeah.
And I mean, it should be here. Unless this is a deck without it, in which case...
No, I think you said there was 2 in it, so...
Indexing.
Oh, indexing. Could be brilliant.
Do we just have a poke?
What we have enough money to deal with the archer, if that's the archer.
Yeah, and we'll have 6 credits with the bad pub. And if it's something easy, we could easily indexing, data breach, or well, ideally data breach once.
Yeah.
And if we make it through, we'll come out with 4 credits as well, and a data sucker, so...
Yeah, we're in a strong position.
There's the archer.
This is fine, so... Punch it, sharpshooter.
So going through it multiple times could be an issue.
Yeah, but we also have the admin on board here, and it's still open archives.
Yes.
So we're fine for now.
Very true, very true.
Another archer on the archives right now would be horrible, but other than that, I think we're pretty good.
I think if that happens, we just sit back and wait and never do anything.
Yeah, it might be a bad time to collect
Assassin.
Okay, that could be a problem. So many clone chips we can use, but we can levy if it comes to it. They hardly discarded something in archives that might be worth us checking and having that information and collecting another data sucker while we're at it.
I mean, worst comes to worst, it is data sucker.
Yeah.
What are we going to pitch is the question. Time nearly.
We're 15 cards left from the end. Could be.
Although, how important is...
I don't think data breach really matters so much at this point, does it?
Yeah, we could afford to chuck 1 at least.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd like it on board with medium, things like that, but it may not happen for us. At the very least, we got to find out what kind of ice they pitched earlier.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's the Enigma, which we thought was there.
Enigma and Caduceus.
Caduceus, oh yeah, and that's fair enough when they saw Atman at 3.
And they also got rid of a Mills.
I suppose I'm not going to turn betas in. It's interesting.
So, last click. Last click draw is terrible. Credit?
Yeah, I suppose so. We're set up for... yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think just take a credit for now and maybe get rid of one of the data breaches.
So, still in our deck is 1 medium, 2 Beth.
Another sports hopper.
Another sports hopper. Hopefully Astrolabes.
And 2 astrolabes, yeah.
Like, that's pretty good draw.
The list you sent me has 2 astros, I just checked.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately with Archer and the fact that we have to rely on Data Sucker, it means Data Breach is much less useful to us. Because we don't want to make a run and then immediately have to run into it again.
Yeah.
The question is, are they playing like vanity projects or government takeovers?
That is a possibility. How much influence have we seen so far? The Greens are they 1, aren't they?
I think so. If I'm honest, I don't imagine so, because they've left
No.
R&D well open for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is this?
Mhm.
We have another clone chip as well, don't we?
I think you have 3 clone chips, yes. So
Okay.
I think we have to. I think we've got some money off that one. You could debate quality timing.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
we can
like
recover if we get the Astrolabe and the Magnum Opus down, and then we're in a position to kind of deal about it.
Are you sure of the list I sent you as Astrolabe?
Yep. 2 in the last 10.
Well, at least we have Beth, Clone Chip.
Bet and Clone Chip, and then we can get rid of some of the other ones, the additional
Oh,
cards.
we have a second Beth.
Yeah.
Oops, no, wrong button.
Okay. Seesaws.
Yeah. Thankfully, I clicked that very quickly.
Mm. Yeah, we're getting to get in a position where we could get an extra click very soon here as well. So, with the bet. So,
Just take a credit.
I just think take a credit. Yeah.
We'll get rid of Beth.
Yeah. We get rid of the. I presume at this point we can just keep the same old thing for the levy, so we could actually get rid of the levy. But again, I don't know how useful the data breach is going to turn out to be, because
I think
we're not going to stroll through that Archer too often.
I think we pitched it. It was a nice dream to have, but
Yeah.
not to be. I think if we'd found it very early with the open R&D, we would have been well set.
Yeah.
Less tempting now.
Definitely. So at the moment we could get 2 runs on a True and Archer, because we've got the Clone Chip as well.
Yes, good point.
Yeah, man. And they haven't exactly got the money to raise a whole lot in our way, so I think we're in a really good position. If we can just find the Astrolabe, we'd be fine. And they're probably going to money up now, and they're running the risk of giving us an extra click, which
I do like that to and fro with it.
Is awesome. It's a real pain to have to think about, isn't it?
Yeah. So currently we just get a credit, which,
So yeah, they're going to start drawing cards for us if they get 2 more credits. Yeah, and then there's green level, so that's a card coming to us at least. Yay!
Maybe we'll see Astrolabe when we have 10 cards left.
Yeah.
But we're really using it for the memory. That, Magnum Opus, and then we're pretty set.
We've been holding that Magnum Opus since the first turn.
Oh, here we go, interns. So they'll get there off the grid now.
Okay, they're going to push.
HQ's quite expensive.
Oh, and they spent the money on it. That's a good decision by them.
I like that.
That's clever. I like it.
So we get a credit. I think we draw, hope to see Astrolabe.
Yep, and see we make a decision from there then.
We see Mimic, which is just as useful to us at the moment as Atman is, unless they have a low strength sentry.
Yeah.
So draw again.
I think so.
Wow. Do we just fire it at this stage? Because we'll get rid of 1, 2. It'll be half our hand.
Half our hand I'm going to get rid of.
That's true.
Do you want to go collect another data sucker?
On archives?
On archives, maybe?
Why not, sure.
And then we gain another credit, and then we're ready. We have to fight it the next time. So we're fine. We know there's an agenda going in that server next turn, so...
Yeah.
They can't afford to purge us right now either.
No, it sets them back another turn if they try that as well.
The other thing is, that is a possibility that the upgrade, that they're bluffing us, that the upgrade is actually a Cyberdex.
Ooh, that'd be ballsy though, wouldn't it?
It would, and that would hurt us, but it would hit us right smack in the face, so...
Pitch Mimic as well?
Yeah.
2 indexing seems extreme at this stage, but...
I don't think we can get access to the Mimic with the clone chip anyway. So
yeah, and hopefully it just comes down to 1 indexing run, 1 run, win the game.
Exactly. It should be with 18 cards left in their stack.
Okay, and they're determined not to give us too much.
Yeah, playing that well.
It is interesting how it changes your frame of thought.
Diesel.
There it is.
Yes, we can recover then from whatever we do from here on out. I'd be tempted to before we even put it down. Would you be tempted to poke R&D?
Ooh.
Even in an indexing, we can put them down lower and then stop them from drawing it in next turn.
Interesting. Yeah, I like that.
And then we can put down. Then we can play the Magnum Opus and be ready to kind of rock from there on out. Yeah. Because if there's a Jackson coming, for example, or whatever, we can give them something they don't want to see.
The only fear is we'll be using a fair few data suckers. We'll also be using 4 credits on this.
That's true.
That puts us a little low.
Let's set up this turn. So
Astrolabe. Do we Opus?
I presume we do. We're going to need
it down
anyway.
to 5 when we click it, which
yeah,
not bad.
We get 2 back immediately.
Yeah, I think we do it.
Yeah, because if they've got all the agendas in hand, we're soon going to need money to make that run down the gauntlet again.
Very true. Okay, so next turn we can Opus indexing and win the game, hopefully.
Yeah.
And
we can just the levy after that if we need to as well to get the clone chips or to get the clone chips back.
Yes.
So we're in good position here.
And with them not scoring this out. Ooh.
Oh, it's an Atlas, is it? Oh.
It could be Atlas,
yeah.
or it could be Vanity Project. They need to keep 3 credits for Chris.
I wonder they actually think it's a trap that that's the other side of it is that do they think that they're in such a bad position that they're just trying to make us run something we really shouldn't?
That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
I would have asked them.
I think we stay the course. I think we have a good.
Yeah, I think we're fine. Do you want to Magnum Opus a few times first, and then index, and then go last click when we know what it is?
Yeah, we could Opus twice, indexing.
Yeah.
And work from there.
Yeah.
And they can't really afford to res too much stuff on us, or anything
really
big and beefy, because if it is big, we can just go, alright, we'll run through this. If you've left yourself with less than 3 credits,
yeah,
that's okay. So it's indexing, which they know we have because of a serious misclick by me. Second Archer,
interesting.
So that will cause issues.
Right, let's just stop and think about this for a second. So 11, yeah, we can't get in, but they could score that Vanity Project next, but that's not a problem because they're now on 0 again. I still think it's really valuable to know what's in there.
In the R&D?
Yeah.
So we'll come out of it with 1 data sucker. We could gear up
with 2 data suckers actually, wouldn't we? So we're going to use we use the sharpshooter. So we'll have 2 again. It's not going to cost us a whole lot of. It's not going to cost us loads of money. So we could be set up to levy again, or to levy and just go digging to find 1 more clone chip, and we can get in for the win. So we could even bury the agenda.
Now, do we get rid of
that's it.
Snowball?
Oh, this is tough.
We trashed something, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm trying to think.
As you say, we'll be levying soon. And we have an Inti in hand if we really need.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Okay, I think that's our only choice. But
it's very much a desperate time.
Or do you just before you do that? We can't get back in if we index. We can't get back in this turn if we see the winning agenda. So we could let this fly and just use the the data sucker.
So you just want to end the run here?
We could end the run just use the data sucker, and then we've still got another indexing. We could kind of decide what we want to do, buy us more time to even maybe just run the HQ and then run that a card next if you like. I don't know. It's up to you. It's your call. It's very hard to know what to do here, to be honest. But or let's keep going. Let's just do the indexing plan because we can put off what they get next. So let's go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can control what we're doing.
I think it's a good idea to go for
Yeah,
it.
and we're getting some money anyway off the
Exactly. Yeah.
Imogen.
And I like the fact that they're on 0 points again.
Yeah. So we can control where we want to go from here.
Now, seeing the winning agenda here would hurt, but we can try to strategically position it.
The other thing we could look at doing is using the Atman, putting it to the same strength as the Archer.
Ooh. I like it.
And then we don't need the data sucker, and we can put the Inti out if we need it. Because that's what we're using the data sucker for now at this point.
Okay, so we've made back our money on the run. And we see. So there is an Oaktown. There's also a lot of money for them. That
Won't matter.
we don't want to give them the beanstalk anyway. So I would prefer to put that low.
I really don't want to give them the Eli's either, actually. The 2 Eli's.
So, hedge fund.
I have a less of a problem with the money if they've got no ice. Yeah, I'd nearly bury the 2 Eli's, then the Oaktown. Would we have enough time to do our shenanigans, get back in then?
I don't know. Part of me is thinking bury beanstalk, then the 2 Eli's, then the Oaktown, then the hedge. Because at least then they're faced with a decision between scoring out or going for hedge fund. And if they want to go for hedge fund, they can't draw the agenda.
Sure.
Of course, they might just draw the agenda anyway. So that 2 Eli's. They might wonder why we've given them economy.
It is a strange one, but we can set up for the levy now anyway, so.
Oaktown and hedge. Hedge fund, Oaktown, Eli, beanstalk. So now we're faced with a decision of either like going for data sucker, levying, or taking money. Bear in mind we would like to get in here next turn.
Next turn, because it's hedge oak. So the only way we're going to get in here next turn is with data suckers.
So run archives.
So we run archives, yeah, I think so.
Because then we can archives, run. And as you say, hope that this isn't Cyberdex, which would be the greatest bluff of all time, I think.
Yeah, so we've got 3, so we can get through once already, okay. Yeah, I didn't think of the Atman trick prior to using our last launcher. Hindsight's great, isn't it?
Oh, that's not quite what we wanted.
So the advanced...
Just corporate sales.
Yeah, so this spend a click to advance, right? So if they draw the Oaktown.
Yeah, and if they install anything, it could be Jackson. So that leaves us in a bit of a bind. I would like to see an advancement here, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm. They have a long way to go. They're only on 2 points though.
Actually, if they don't take a credit, which they probably will, then we can go Chrysium. It's an interesting to and fro game, I think.
Yeah. Well, don't forget the corporate town is now scored. So as soon as our turn starts, they're going to get a credit.
Ah, yes. Thank you. That is
There is one. It's one that get missed quite a lot.
And that makes a big difference as to what they can and cannot do.
Yeah. I always find I used to play like yourself, a good bit of playing it, and people always forget that when trying to calculate how much money you can spend on side games.
Yes, I love
When
that.
when you're getting Agroplex money and corporate sales money, it can really mess with the figures.
So 3 credits. Oaktown sitting on top.
Can we get it?
We can if it's not Jackson. But if we go for it, we're costing ourselves a lot of things, because we have to go archives 3 times and then go for it and pay 8 credits.
Wow.
The other thing is Cyberdex hurts.
Yeah, if we get hit with a Cyberdex, we're just gonna have to levy, and we've got time. We're only 2 point. It's 5-2.
True.
If that's a Cyberdex, it's not an agenda that they've just put in server 1.
Yeah, and they break themselves again.
Yeah, so I think we have to ask them the question: is that Jackson? If we sat here and it's not, we're going to be raging. So
I'd like to actually ask them in chat. So archives 3 times, run.
Yeah, I think we just got to do it. We've still got another indexing and a levy, so we've got options afterwards.
It's been an interesting game.
Yeah.
Also quite a long one, because we kind of left ourselves looking for options for a long time.
Yeah. That's what happens when you've got Magnum Opus in your deck and taking up 2 memory.
Yeah. Alright, so this is happening.
Yeah, we gotta go for it. We gotta ask the question.
All or nothing.
Yeah. Well, all or maybe another 20 minutes gameplay.
Okay,
Saving up for this again.
So not Cyberdex on the first one. And now I try it. Not yet.
Not yet. Even if it's Jackson's, there's a possibility of hitting an agenda. 16 cards left.
Yeah, exactly. Oh wait, did I end up with 1 data sucker too few?
You used 4 on that last one instead of 4 credits. Was that right?
I used 4, and I also spent 4.
Yeah.
How silly.
Yeah. So there wasn't CVS.
I think I'm on Fisher Price internet over here. Alright. Show us Jackson. At least Temujin will get us back. There's Jackson.
Yeah, we're at least going to get some money back to work towards the levy. And we could still hit something.
So we'll wait for them to shuffle back the 3, because otherwise I think Jinteki goes a bit mental.
Okay.
If you've ever used Spy Camera, actually, the timing is very, very important.
Oh yeah. I used to play with Spy Camera, but not on Kentucky actually. And they're praying as well.
Run is now successful. And we see... just a hedge fund.
Just a hedge.
Ah, dear. Okay, well,
Okay,
tried.
cool. That's alright. That's something to work.
So, that costs us a lot.
Yeah. We have a legwork still to come though, right?
Oh, we do. But Christian again will shut that down.
Yeah.
So we need to get them somehow too poor to use that. Now they may be regretting the off-the-grid res.
Yeah.
So they have hedge fund. They have 2 hedge funds in hand. Actually, we know that.
Yeah. So they could jam something in here again, which we may have to leave. The Eli's are probably coming to hand now as well, aren't they?
Actually, no. That was the thing I was thinking. Jackson messed
Oh,
everything
they
up.
messed everything up again. Yeah. So.
Oh. I think we could be in a little bit of trouble.
I think we need to get that Atman to 4 or to 6 isn't a 6 for Archer?
It is.
Yeah. I think we need to build for a levy. Oh, the Oaktown. Make some money while you're at it, boys.
So our options are install Linty over the admin, and then levy.
What do you think? If we do that, then we need to find an SMC. We need the admin, so we find something to install over the admin and a clone chip. Is that easier to find?
Well, we have the NT in hand, so
yeah.
If we, yeah, I think we may have to do that, which kind of sucks. So Inti, Levy, see where we're at.
Yeah, we need to find an SMC then after that.
Hey, we got to draw a card because of Beth.
Yeah, there's no way we can afford to get to that Oaktown.
No, this server is one data sucker and one, and then assassin just becomes an issue.
Yeah, I think we just have to go down that route. I think you're right. I think we're gonna have to.
It's very much an all-in play, but it has to be done, I think.
Yeah.
So Levy,
and then we'll see what we got from there.
Hey, look at what showed up. Our medium.
Medium. Okay, that gives us far more options now as well, because we can. Yeah, we can do lots of different things there.
We have a sharpshooter and a clone chip, so that's actually really good.
Yeah. For one entry though, that's the only.
So we need to see what's on archives at some point.
Yeah, I think we need money first, and then we can kind of go from there.
Yeah. So money up, we can check out archives next turn, maybe even with sharpshooter installed, just in case.
Yeah. We're going to get an extra click next turn as well, possibly.
Sweet. Medium might not be terrible.
Yeah, I think we made the wrong call to actually get rid of the admin. Because if we waited to do the admin it would be in our bin now to use with the clone chip.
They're determined not to let us trash everything.
True. Yeah, we're giving us some draw now as well, though. So.
So 4 clicks and a draw.
Okay. Want to go check out the archives?
Part of me does. Do you think we need sharpshooter for it?
I don't think so.
On your head be it.
That would hurt, but we have put the clone chip down as well, so we can get things back if we can too.
Yeah. What are the chances of a third archer?
That would be madness.
They eventually run out of points that they can score, though. So
yeah.
Assassin.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So much big eyes.
I guess we're firing the traces then.
Yeah.
Hopefully they forget we have 2-link.
Yeah. Our medium isn't much good to us in this stage anyway.
No. So, strength 5.
That's the one for the net damage.
Yeah.
That's not really a problem. I think we can let that one fire.
Ooh, I was thinking the opposite.
Oh yeah.
Because we have...
Well, you can clone chip back one of the things that we need.
Yeah. So we need to keep this clone chip.
Sure. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah. So you're going to have trash... Is trash 1 program or is it trash 2 programs? I always forget.
Trash 1.
Okay, well then, yeah.
Which will likely be Magnum Opus.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. Go for it.
I mean, it's not a great situation either way.
No.
But we can still get to a maximum of 5 link. And I can't read Assassin. It's trace 4, so they still have to pay into it.
Yeah, they've increased it.
round 6. Yeah. That'll happen.
That's fine.
Bye bye, Opus.
More than likely.
That's okay. We can
recover that.
It's still good. It's still good. Clone ship credit.
Yeah, and we can get back to business then. We might even draw it next soon enough anyway. So all our run economy is definitely getting hurt by this deck, though.
Yeah. Why are they running such big ice?
Yeah.
It is tricky, and unfortunately, the longer we leave it as well, the more chances there are the agendas are now in HQ.
Yeah, I think we literally just have to save for to be able to challenge the next.
So we get Opus down on their turn. Oh, they're just windmilling now.
So it was Oaktown at least. Yeah, I think we have to get that Magnum Opus down and be ready to try to challenge something next.
Is this a really boring take loads of money turn?
Yep, I don't think we can afford to do much else at this point.
Oh, it feels so bad.
Yeah. Did they put back the two? I presume it was the two off the grids that went back earlier on, was it?
Just the one.
Just the one.
And I think money and untrashables and things like that as well.
Yeah. Yep, definitely missed up that that Atman play.
Yeah, it's tough. I definitely see the logic in Atman at 6, or even Atman at 5 would be great here.
Yeah.
So if we have a chance, that might be the way to go. Atman 5, we can use data suckers. We can get through assassins. Do we quality time?
I don't think we have a choice.
We'll be getting rid of Beth, probably Laundry, unless we find our Atman at 5. We only have one MU as well, which is an issue. I think that's been our issue so far. Times. Well, we got our Atman. So it'll cost us 2 to install, plus 5. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We're only going to get one more go at this, one way or another. So we can't go down the HQ route. We're not going to have enough to do the.
No, Excalibur now is.
It's a problem. So this is Atman at 6. Or is it 6 for Archer? I can't see that.
6 for Archer.
Yeah.
My thought is maybe even go 5, but 6 might be wiser.
Yeah, but we know it's not CBS because it would have been Resonance the last time.
Yeah.
So 5 is probably not that bad.
5 gets us through assassins, maybe even a toll booth, which this can't be, but you know. And it's slightly cheaper, which is nice.
Yeah. Can we get through twice? Get one look at one card.
We can get it down. Brings it down to 6 for 5. Brings us down to 1. We can then. No, we can't even get through on this turn.
Yeah, we get through on this turn. We've got we have a sharpshooter as well, don't forget.
We do actually, yes.
So we could.
But only the memory for 1.
Well, we could try.
This is why
down the Sorry, yeah. If you put down the sharpshooter now, we can get through one, and then and sharpshooter, clone chip, and run, and just hope that whatever's in front of that is really cheap. I think that's our only choice.
Okay, I like that.
I think it's the only way we can get anywhere near it.
Yeah, I'm willing to try that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shot to nothing, but at least it'll kind of showcase what we're dealing with as well. So Eli's not cheap.
Yeah, so...
Can we even afford it? It's going to cost us 2 for sharpshooter to get through archers. Plus 1... Oh, we can't even afford this.
No?
No.
I'm too short.
This is going to cost us 6, 7, 8 for Eli alone.
I guess that's probably GG. Yeah, we had to try it. We'd no other choice but to go for that at that point.
No, exactly.
The longer that game went on, the more and more trouble we were in. That double archer has just become impossible.
Yeah.
Without getting back to the Atman at 6. Which we did, but did too late. And they've gone around the... I thought they've got... it seemed like a mad play at the time to take away 3 points worth of agendas for 2 archers, but it's really worked in their favour.
It's proved good.
Yep.
Remember once upon a time both of us had like 30 credits?
Yeah. Seems like a million years ago now.
So it's not a 3-pointer where they would have scored it. So that is a saving grace. So that will allow us to run here, click, sharpshooter, and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Not a great way of doing things, but maybe it is the way we have to do things. I think they're just looking for agendas into hand at this stage, are they?
Yeah, it appears that way. I wonder what that card is. I'm intrigued now. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. So they were looking for an agenda to slam them behind it now. Or they just need their... I'm assuming there's another hostile in this deck. How many points of agendas do we have now? We've seen 6, 9, 11,
13, 14. So
14.
Likely to be a third Oaktown. Brings it to 16. Maybe a second hostile.
Yeah, and it's EOI.
So they've installed. I think they've been looking at the math of can we get in here.
Yeah.
But we can't do it twice. That's the issue.
No, we can't. No.
So what's our best play? We could laundry here. Click. Sharpshooter through this for 2 credits. We could.
Is there any? There's no way to do it twice, is there? No, so we can't. I'm trying to think. Is it worth popping even the sports hopper to give us some draw here at this point?
Oh, then we lose a memory as well. Which,
yeah.
Okay, we could try. We could get rid of the zoo at this stage, but. And
just put it all in there. There's one more agenda in R&D. It is kind of hard to tell if there will be at this point, though. I hate to kind of reckon the rig just to see, and on the off chance, that one could just be another Jackson in the.
Yeah, that's true.
Thing. We can get in once anyway, right?
We can, yeah.
I think we just have to take our chance, get in once, and then and try build some money if we can. If there's, we won't even have any clicks left for that. But if we did,
we can get in once with the dirty laundry, and we'll get to Musion as well.
Yeah, and then at least we're not completely break ourselves that we might have a crack at something if we get some cards the next turn. But if there is a next turn.
Make sure I've done the math right on this. This brings us down to 5. We'll need 1, 2 for Archer. 1, 2. So 4 plus 1 to install. Oh no, 3 to install.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're okay.
Okay. So clicking through the Eli.
Yeah. And hoping for the best. We put ourselves in such a good position earlier. But
Yeah. I think we probably I think we got a bit kind of tunnel vision there. I think getting so close to the win so early and then thinking, this will be over soon, but it didn't happen that way.
yeah, we kind of sat back and rested on our laurels a little bit.
Yeah, and this ridiculous board state kind of ice came between us and the agendas. And that's a good play out of them as well, to put the double archers on R&D.
Yeah, it is
the right call against Shaper. Yeah.
And it came after a very solid base as well. I mean, this was from the start. This was Toll Booth Assassin.
Yeah.
Whereas R&D was a bit looser with like.
Well, we kind of knew that the first time we did it, we weren't going to be doing that too often.
Yeah. I wish we'd found our stuff when it was just Enigma.
I love the way we're talking like we've beaten. We can pull it. We can top deck this agenda, Mark. It's fine. So cross the fingers. Yeah.
If it's hostile, I might flip a table or something. Just a Toll Booth.
Yeah. It's already ruined our day. That's fine. I need to just take the credits and leave it that. At least we'd be towards installing the Atman the next turn around if it was a chance of that happening. But I would imagine that's GG.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well played all round, I think.
Yeah, I think the lads did well there. The double archer just became an impossible task. The only way we could have got through it on a regular basis was with the Atman, and that was I think we slightly misplayed that, but the lads did very well there to claw it back.
Yeah, I mean we were building back well for it.
Yeah.
We just needed the money. Memory caught us a couple of times, which was.
Yeah, I think that slowed us down quite a lot there. It's kind of our late part of our deck there. Just we didn't see it. It was like 2 in the last 8 cards, I think. So. But,
the Astrolabe just hiding on us was.
Yeah, and funny enough, I have seen this deck being played out of Blue Sun, but I think they obviously need the money as badly as we do. So I think there's actually a better home for it than Blue Sun. This off the grid, because you don't really want to be bouncing back the off the grid. You want to just put it there and keep firing things in behind it. So
exactly, yeah. I mean, they played it really, really well. Sacking 3 points of agendas was pretty amazing to see. But I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Mark. Really enjoyed it.
Thank you for joining me. Hopefully we'll do it again very soon.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
Chat to you in a while. Bye.
Bye-bye.
And thank you for watching, of course. Check out This Is Azrael Vids' side. Definitely curious to see the madness unfolding on their side. So definitely worth a watch.